The mystery of Imagination Island. Far beyond the ordinary world, hidden deep in the shimmering blue sea, there existed a mystical place called Imagination Island. The island was not like any other, it was alive with magic. The trees whispered ancient secrets, the rivers hummed beautiful tunes, and the skies were always painted with the brightest hues of pink, purple, and orange. It was a place where nothing was impossible, where dreams danced freely and stories came to life. But there was one secret about Imagination Island that made it even more mysterious: the lost map. Amana, a curious and adventurous girl from a quiet village by the sea, had heard stories of the lost map from her grandmother. Her grandmother, who had traveled to many faraway lands, often spoke of magical places where dreams and reality blended together. Amana's heart longed for adventure, and she knew that she was destined to find the lost map. She believed, with all her heart, that Imagination Island was not just a story, it was real, and the map was out there waiting for someone like her to find it. The journey begins. Amana's village was peaceful, nestled on the edge of a sparkling blue ocean. The village was small, but its people came from many different places, each bringing their own traditions, music, and stories. There was Sindhu, a young girl from India, who loved to dance and tell stories of the stars. Rebecca and Rachel, twins from England, shared tales of ancient castles and beautiful gardens. Saira, from Morocco, would often sing songs about the desert winds and how they carried the whispers of forgotten times. With a heart full of excitement and determination, Amana sailed out into the wide, open sea. The ocean was vast and unpredictable. There were moments of calm when the waters were as still as glass, and there were times when fierce storms would shake the boat. But Amana never lost hope. She sailed through each challenge, believing that the island would reveal itself when the time was right. New friends along the way. As Amana sailed, she met many people from different parts of the world, each with a story to tell. One day, she met a boy named Mustafa, who was from Italy. He was an artist, and he painted the world with all the colors of the rainbow. He told Amana that the world was full of beauty, and sometimes you had to look beyond what you saw to truly appreciate it. Amana was inspired by Mustafa's words and carried them with her as she sailed on. Later, she met Ayesha, a woman from Kenya who taught her the power of music. Ayesha played a drum that sounded like the heartbeat of the earth itself. She explained how music could bring people together, no matter where they came from or what language they spoke. Amana could feel the rhythm of the drum in her own heart as she continued her journey. She also crossed paths with Hiroshi, a wise man from Japan, who shared stories about the beauty of nature and the importance of respecting the earth. Hiroshi showed Amana how the cherry blossoms bloomed each spring, a reminder of the fleeting beauty of life. The island of wonders. After many weeks of sailing, Amana finally saw the island appear on the horizon. Imagination Island was more beautiful than she had ever imagined. The trees were made of gold and silver, and the rivers sparkled with a light that seemed to come from within. The sky above was a swirling mix of colors, as though the very air was filled with the dreams of the world. Amana could feel the magic in the air as she stepped onto the soft, glowing sand. The island was alive. Everywhere she looked, there was something new to discover. Flowers in every color imaginable bloomed at her feet. The birds sang melodies in languages she couldn't understand, and the wind carried the scent of adventure. Amana could hear the whispers of the island, calling her deeper into its heart. She wandered through lush forests of shimmering trees and crossed rivers that twisted and turned in patterns that didn't seem to follow any logic. The island felt like it was constantly changing, as if it had a mind of its own. But Amana was determined to find the lost map, so she continued her search, trusting that the island would guide her. The Cave of Secrets. After many hours of walking, Amana came upon a hidden cave. The entrance was covered in thick vines, and inside, the cave was cool and dark. As Amana stepped inside, she saw that the walls were covered in ancient paintings. These paintings told the story of Imagination Island, the creatures who lived there, the magic that flowed through the land, and the map that had been hidden away to protect its power. Amana closed her eyes and thought about all the people she had met on her journey. She thought of Sindhu's stories of the stars, Rebecca and Rachel's tales of castles, Saira's songs of the desert, and the lessons she had learned from Luca, Ayesha, and Hiroshi. She understood now that the map wasn't just for her, it was for everyone. The lost map of Imagination Island was a symbol of the world's creativity, and it was meant to be shared. The return as Amana opened her eyes, she saw it. The lost map of Imagination Island lay before her, glowing softly in the dim light of the cave. It was not a piece of paper, but a shimmering, ever-changing map that seemed to be made of light itself. As Amana reached out to touch it, she felt the power of the island coursing through her. The map had been waiting for someone who understood the magic of the world's stories, and now that person had arrived. With the map in her hands, Amana knew she had to share it with the world. She couldn't keep it for herself. The map belonged to everyone, just as the magic of Imagination Island belonged to everyone. She carefully folded the map and made her way back to the shore, where her boat waited. Conclusion: when Amana returned to her village, she shared the lost map with everyone she had met on her journey. She showed Sindhu, Rebecca, and Rachel, Saira, and all the villagers the map and told them about the wonders of Imagination Island. The map was not just a piece of magic, it was a reminder that the world was full of stories, dreams, and possibilities. From that day on, the villagers celebrated the magic of imagination, understanding that the world's greatest treasure was not in the things they owned, but in the stories they shared and the connections they made with one another. And Amana, with her heart full of wonder and joy, knew that the true magic of Imagination Island would never be lost again, for it lived in the dreams and hearts of all those who believed in the power of imagination.